Contract negotiations have been ongoing since August. There have been no results, as bluntly commented by former Minister of Maritime Economy Marek Grubarczyk.
Całkowicie niezrozumiałym jest to, że
It is completely incomprehensible that the agreement with the American side has not yet been signed. It looks like Donald Tusk is planning to completely break off cooperation with the American side, to the detriment of Polish energy security. Nuclear power is crucial for Polish energy security. At the end of his presidency, former President Andrzej Duda emphasized that the investment was already 3 years behind schedule. We can all clearly see that the construction of the first nuclear power plant in Pomerania, in cooperation with Westinghouse, was in fact obstructed. The process was delayed and, as a result, it is behind schedule. All because Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk, as well as his appointed ministers, want to avoid involving American investors. Meanwhile, the European Commission's decision to grant public aid for the investment paved the way for the agreements to be signed. Tusk's coalition did their best to criticize the choice of American investors. But now, even the European Commission has to admit the investors were selected in accordance with existing standards. The agreement with American companies is not just a matter of building a nuclear power plant. The cooperation goes far beyond the investment itself. I hope the Tusk administration will not be able to break out of this contract and sink this project, because it is very far along. Tusk has already strained relations with the USA. This would only make things worse. The power plant is to be built in Pomerania. The government will allocate 60 billion Polish zloty for its construction. The first works on the construction site of the nuclear power plant will not start until 2028. This is despite Tusk's earlier statements. The construction will be able to get off to a flying start, and that will be this December. We have secured the financial resources, and the Minister of Energy has even indicated a specific date for the launch of the first unit of the nuclear power plant. As far as the construction of the power plant is concerned, everything is right on schedule, and in 2036, electricity from the first Polish nuclear power plant will start flowing. This isn't the first nuclear power plant Tusk has promised. He announced one 16 years ago, during his first time as Prime Minister. The power plant was supposed to start generating electricity in 2020. If the current investment is similarly delayed, it could be completed in 2041, or even not at all.